All right, YouTube. Hello. Um, I've been exceptionally busy lately, and just getting back into being a paramedic and back into the fire department and everything. But I'm still doing quite a bit on my farm here, and figured it might be fun to talk about what I got going on here. I have, at the moment, there are 8 of them, baby chicks that I'm hatching from eggs in the incubator. We wanted to add to our flock of chickens, but didn't want to buy in any chickens for because of the bird flu. So I decided that we were going to take the eggs and put them in an incubator that I got, and I was just sitting the afternoon yesterday. It was a rainy, drizzly afternoon, so I couldn't do anything outside, and I was just sitting and reading. And I put them in on the 26th of March, and I'm thinking, oh, I got another week, and I start hearing boop, 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 boop. And I go over there, and one of them had hatched, and by this morning we had 6, and now we've got 8 in there. They're all popping out of their eggs. They'll be moved into a brooder soon. I've already got everything for the brooder, because I did last year. I had chicks. I didn't hatch them from eggs, but I got them from Tractor Supply, which is, I mean, people complain about them, but they've been very good birds for me. So yeah, I think total there's either 48 or 52 eggs in there. I don't know how many of them are going to hatch, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. The plan is we're going to breed our 2 white rabbits, our 2 Florida whites, within the next couple of weeks. And we breed their babies for meat. So we're going to be doing that. I've been spending a good deal of time, and I may as well walk over here and show you. I got an appointment, so I can't make this a long video. But I have been cleaning out an area over here where my new plan for this area is... See, this was all that kind of brushy brambles shit that was in the back there. Those, I think, are grapevines, but I know there's grapevines over there. So those are going to end up being pulled out. And I'm going to use this entire area here to grow Indian corn, pumpkins, gourds, and pole beans that I am then going to sell in the fall. I don't expect to make much of a profit, but it's just something that I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can sell them, see how that goes. There's a lot of pumpkin patches, a lot of apple orchards around here. So people will be in the area, and, I have a sign out front. People can stop by and buy it, and if they don't, no big deal. I mean, it's not like I'm putting a lot of money into it. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like a passive income. Maybe it'll pay for a bag or 2 of fertilizer, whatever. But it's fun. I'm hoping to get a lot of canning done this year. I'm hoping that the garden, which I'm gonna get into soon, I'm hoping that I can make that very productive, because the compound, if you will. So there's my house here that obviously you see, and then there's that across the street. The little house there, there's a young lady who lives there, and then there's Tom and Sarah, the pastor, and his wife, and their son who lives in that bigger pot. The one in the little house, the young lady there, knows or wants to learn how to can. And I've got all sorts of books, and I've got all the equipment to do it, so we're going to do that. Right in front here, where these bird feeders are, you can see this little area of grass in here. I'm going to end up, I'm growing all of my root vegetables in containers this year, which I should have showed you when I was over there, but I got them in cold frames right now. And what I'm hoping is they'll do better than trying to do all my root veg in the soil, because it's just a pain in the butt trying to do it in this. There's too many rocks. So I've got them in containers over there. I've got radish. What do I have going? I've got radish, beets, carrots, potatoes, and I've got a few lettuces going just because why not? I'll give it a shot. If it's too early, it's too early. I didn't waste many seeds. But I think they'll do okay. They were already sprouting and everything in there. So, but yeah, the feeling is that I'm hoping that will bring up my root veg production. And like I said, this area here, I'm going to get galvanized metal garbage cans. And I'm basically going to sink them so that they're level with the ground. And those are going to be our root cellars. I've wanted to put a root cellar in here. I don't know that I'll ever be able to, but I know I can buy, 3, 4, maybe half dozen galvanized metal garbage cans and put them in the ground, and I can use that as a root cellar. You just have to cover it over with debris, and if I do end up doing that, if it works out, and God blesses us with a good harvest from the garden and everything, I'll be doing videos on that too. Yeah, that's really about all that's going on here. I've got a big fire department meeting, the annual meeting for the fire district that I work for tonight. So I get to put on my uniform and go stand around there. But yeah, no, I mean, that's why I haven't really been on lately, haven't really been making videos. People are still interacting with the videos, though, which I think is cool. Somebody just watched the overalls tour video, which I and commented on it, which I appreciate. I do have a new loadout in my overalls for working specifically on my farm, because it's the only farm I work on now. Yeah, I am overjoyed to be back in the fire service. Like, I really am. I know how to do it. I'm good at it, and I'm comfortable doing it. I was not comfortable for the past 10 years chasing trades jobs. I did not enjoy that, and it just wasn't what I wanted to do anymore, so I went back to what I know. But yeah, so I'll do a video on the chicks, maybe a couple of shorts that show them fighting around in there and that kind of stuff, and you can hear my rooster over there. Oh, that's another thing. This is part of farming too. The chickens that we've got in there just matured to the point where their personalities start to show, and they've been laying eggs for a while and everything, but one of the roosters decided that he was going to be the king rooster and started kicking out the other rooster. Long story short, we had a lovely chicken stew, and the other rooster who was getting his butt kicked is not getting his butt kicked anymore. So, yeah, that's farming. Anyway, I hope wherever you are, you're comfortable and that God is with you. Thank you.